Vitamin B3 is increasingly being recognized for its potential to support kidney health, and emerging evidence from clinical metabolomics is beginning to clarify how this essential nutrient may influence renal function and metabolic resilience. The kidneys are among the most metabolically active organs in the body, filtering waste, regulating electrolytes, and maintaining overall homeostasis. These processes require significant cellular energy and depend on robust mitochondrial function and NAD-dependent pathways. As NAD levels naturally decline with age or metabolic stress, kidney cells become less efficient at energy production, less capable of detoxifying harmful metabolites, and more vulnerable to oxidative and inflammatory damage. Vitamin B3, in its various forms including nicotinamide, nicotinamide riboside, NR, and nicotinamide mononucleotide, NMN, serves as a critical precursor for NAD, positioning it as a potentially powerful tool for preserving kidney function and slowing age-related renal decline. Recent metabolomic studies are beginning to illuminate the mechanisms by which B3 may exert renal protection. NAD is central to energy metabolism in kidney cells, enabling the mitochondria to produce the ADP required for filtration, ion transport, and waste processing. By boosting NAD levels, B3 supplementation helps maintain mitochondrial efficiency, reducing cellular stress and improving the kidney's capacity to handle metabolic demands. Early clinical studies show that older adults and patients with early-stage chronic kidney disease who receive NR or NMN supplementation often demonstrate measurable improvements in markers of mitochondrial function, energy metabolism, and redox balance. While these changes are subtle, they are meaningful because they address the fundamental processes that drive progressive kidney dysfunction. Beyond energy production, vitamin B3 appears to influence the handling of toxic metabolites. The kidneys are constantly exposed to compounds such as uremic toxins, oxidative byproducts, and inflammatory mediators, which accumulate when renal clearance is impaired. NAD-dependent pathways, including sirtuin activation and PRP-mediated repair, help regulate detoxification processes and reduce cellular damage from these metabolites. Clinical metabolomic analyses indicate that B3 supplementation can lower levels of specific circulating toxins and oxidative markers, suggesting that it may slow the accumulation of compounds that contribute to renal stress and fibrosis. This points to a dual benefit, supporting both the functional capacity of kidney cells and reducing the metabolic burden that accelerates decline. Inflammation and oxidative stress are other key areas where B3 demonstrates promise for kidney health. Chronic low-grade inflammation is a major driver of renal damage, contributing to tissue scarring, impaired filtration, and accelerated decline in glomerular function. By restoring NAD levels, B3 derivatives enhance sirtuin activity, which helps modulate inflammatory signaling, reduce oxidative stress, and support cellular repair mechanisms. Early human studies show reductions in inflammatory biomarkers and improved redox balance in participants receiving NR or NMN supplementation. These findings suggest that B3 may help slow the progression of kidney disease by addressing both energy deficits and inflammatory pathways simultaneously. The broader implications for metabolic health are also encouraging. Kidney function is closely linked to overall metabolic resilience, cardiovascular health, and glucose regulation. Supporting renal NAD availability through B3 supplementation may not only preserve filtration capacity, but also help maintain systemic metabolic balance. Improved mitochondrial function in kidney cells can enhance nitrogen handling, stabilize electrolyte homeostasis, and even support blood pressure regulation, creating a cascade of benefits that reinforce overall physiological stability. Safety and accessibility further enhance the promise of B3 for kidney support. NR and NMN have been consistently well tolerated in human studies, with few adverse effects, even in older populations or those with mild metabolic impairment. Nicotinamide, an established form of B3, is similarly well tolerated and cost-effective, making it feasible for long-term use in at-risk populations. This combination of safety, accessibility, and biological plausibility makes B3 an attractive adjunct in preventive strategies for kidney health, particularly in individuals at risk of age-related decline or early-stage chronic kidney disease. Importantly, while current findings are preliminary, they point to a proactive, integrative approach to renal care. Vitamin B3 supplementation may not replace conventional interventions for established kidney disease, but it provides a low-risk method to support the metabolic and repair capacity of kidney cells. When combined with lifestyle interventions such as blood pressure management, glycemic control, adequate hydration, and balanced nutrition, B3 supplementation could amplify the kidney's resilience, slow functional decline, and potentially improve quality of life over time. In conclusion, early evidence from clinical metabolomics positions vitamin B3 as a promising nutrient for supporting kidney health. By boosting NAD, enhancing mitochondrial function, reducing toxic metabolites, and moderating inflammation, B3 addresses multiple core pathways underlying renal decline. While more large-scale, long-term studies are needed to fully establish efficacy, the emerging research is encouraging. B3 supplementation may become a practical, accessible, and scientifically grounded strategy to preserve kidney function, reduce metabolic stress, and support overall health as people age. These findings highlight a broader principle in longevity medicine. By targeting the fundamental cellular machinery, we can meaningfully influence organ resilience, slow age-related deterioration, and enhance long-term well-being.